Now to the continent. In Nigeria, ethnic tensions have surfaced in the last few months amid calls for a separate southeastern state known as Biafra. The military presence in southeastern Nigeria has increased recently to crack down on what authorities say is crime. The tension over Biafra echoes the build-up to a civil war over the secession of the era in 1967. Over 1 million people were killed in a 3-year conflict which ended in Nigeria's victory. Now, the renewed calls for Biafran secession prompted President Muhammadu Buhari to use his first speech after returning from 3 months of medical leave in Britain in August to say Nigeria's unity was not negotiable. Well, now for more on the situation in Biafra, I'm joined in studio by Jummai Ali. She's a VOA House editor. Now, Jummai, we've been hearing conflicting reports on the ground. Tell us, what are you getting from there? What are you hearing about the real state of affairs in Biafra?
The reports we're getting is that things are beginning to return to normal. For example, in Abia State, the governor has extended the curfew. And you know the incident in Jos yesterday, which started by somebody posting a story on the social media. And you know how people are. Then people started, saying they are killing our brothers in the east, so we have to retaliate. So the governor quickly imposed curfew in Jos. And today, which is Friday, the Minister of Interior, Abdurrahman Dambazo, visited Jos, where he held a meeting with the governor. And the governor also met with community leaders, in which he appealed to them to help the government in dealing with those causing trouble. And then the latest one we had is that the military has branded the IPOB movement as a terrorist organization. If you know, there are 3 of them, MASOP and IPOB and the other one. Now, it seems as if there is...
Now, there are other reports, and of course social media is playing a big role in this, reports that government soldiers are killing, executing citizens. Have you gotten anything that is really close to validating those kind of claims?
Which, the military will deny. Actually, the military say all they are trying is to maintain law and order. They deny that they are killing anybody. And then the Inspector General of Police met today with the Vice President, Yemi Osibanjo, in which he told the Vice President that they are going to deploy police all over the country to maintain law and order. The problem is that when people hear or see things on social media, they don't wait to confirm it, they just take laws into their hands. That is the problem we're facing.
So social media is playing a big role in spreading stories that are not substantiated and can cost. But very quickly, are we seeing more of clashes between civilian groups, or are there more of clashes between the groups and the government security forces?
Actually, I would say it's both ways. Because, like I say, reprisal attacks, counter-attack, and then the military will come in. And as we heard today, there was some shooting at Kanu's house, which we cannot confirm. Some people are saying that his parents are in the house and he's not there. But the good thing about this whole thing is that leaders like the Sultan of Sokoto, the governors in Southeast met, and all are calling on their people to be calm. So this is the good thing about this whole thing, that all the stakeholders are coming out to call for people. It's like, whether we like it or not, we have to live together.
So in other words, and in a few seconds, it doesn't seem like there's a really strong or possibility of a successful secession of Biafra to becoming another country. No,
I don't think it will happen
on the ground. No.
Yes. And actually, some of the people are accusing Kanu during the Civil War that he's just a baby. So he doesn't know anything about what will happen.
He's not aware of what happened in 1967. And we hope there will be peace in that region. Jummai, thank you very much for joining us today on the show. Well, that's Jummai Ali, who is a VOA House editor.